Yeah, of course there is. The old pasty shop, established in 1667. Now anything with ye old, it obviously is very old. 1667, can you imagine times in them days? Now then, just up here is where the Earl of Derby was executed. He spent his last night in that, what we call a pub now, would have been a tavern. And it says up there, in this ancient hostelry, James Stanley, the 7th Earl of Derby, passed his last few hours of his life previous to his execution, Wednesday the 15th of October 1651. I'm glad that date's up there because I'd forgotten. Now, as I understand it, that building belonged to some relative of the Earl, so that's where they kept him. Why was he here? Right, the English Civil War. After all the battles was over, more or less, he would not go Cromwell's way, or in other words, he stuck to King Charles. And he was captured and he was taken to Chester, but he escaped from Chester and he was recaptured and he was fetched to Bolton. He was fetched to Bolton because he massacred a lot of Boltonians. I don't know the details about that, but that's how the story goes. So for his sins he was executed here on this spot. So that's another little bit of history of Bolton. Hope you're enjoying it, because this isn't easy for me. One thing about it being Sunday, it's very nice and quiet. Not many people there. It's the Brass Cat. That pub's been going for years. It looks like they've shut it down now. It was originally called the Golden Lion, but everybody nicknamed it, where we're meeting up, the Brass Cat. So it ended up being called the Brass Cat. Well, it's not the Brass Cat no more. Flipping heck. Our town centre's changed a lot. We used to have a lovely market. It was like old stalls, and the atmosphere was brilliant. And then it's more modern now. A lot of people protested against it, but once the officials get it in the red and get the palms greased, that's it, isn't it? You're not going to get any changes. And it's just like all designer stuff now. Morning. So it lost all its character, its charm. Right, onwards. Now, I don't think I'm not really allowed to go through there. Yeah, I better turn right here and we'll go on the other side of town and I'll show you Fred Dibnah's statue. Preston's of Bolton, that's quite a famous place. Jewellers I should say. And me and Donna walked into town one day, passing that, because we come up through the side of the church into town, and on our way home all the windows were smashed and that had been flipping robbed, so we must have missed that by about 10 or 15 minutes. They had to break their way out because safety, not safety, security. I think the doors locked them in, so they had to smash their way out. I don't know if they ever caught them or not, actually. Perhaps I should have gone up there, I'm not sure. I don't know if I can... Yeah, no left turn, I can't turn left here. Bastard, I should have done. Bloody hell. never mind. It's a ride round. All the Bolton's changed now, it's awful compared to what it used to be. A lot of places have shut down, I suppose that's due to internet shopping. Can't turn left here. Shit! Okay, we're going the long way around. Steaming up again. Apologies for the sniffling. Well, it is a bit cold. There's quite a few famous people from around here. West Orton is about 6 miles from here, and it's over in that direction over there, but like I say, about 6 miles. And a famous actor was born there, Robert Shaw of the Jaws fame, was born in West Orton. One of the pubs there is called the Robert Shaw. Just a bit of information for you, useless information. There used to be a good motorcycle shop here, which closed down about 2 years ago now, I think. I remember when they started off, there was a little shop over the road here. There's a little shop just down here on the right, and obviously they got bigger and moved over there, but I think they've got a small shop in Lee. I think that's all that's left where we're going. Think before you drink, before you drive. Now then, I'm going to go on the pavement here in a minute. I'll probably get told off if I'm caught, so we better not get caught, eh? Nothing coming. Now then, this here is a statue of Fred Dibnah, steeplejack. Honorary doctorates, Universities of Robert Gordon, Aberdeen, 5th of July 2000, and Birmingham, 19th of July 2004. Revered son of Bolton, 1938 to 2004. So that's Fred. Now this here, I don't know if this has anything to do with Fred or not. There's no information, I don't think, on this. But that's the kind of thing he would have worked on anyway. This engine manufactured in Bolton in 1886 was operational from that date until 1969 in the mill of Ford, Ayrton & Co. Silk Spinners, Bentham, Yorks. It is representative of the many steam engines manufactured in this area, which has contributed to our industrial heritage by supplying countless mills and factories with their principal source of power. The engine was donated to the town by the manufacturers of Hick Hargreaves & Co. Limited, big engineering firm that used to be in Bolton. I like these old engines. Right. So that's Fred. Town's getting a little bit busier now. So I can't ride up here, but let's turn around the best we can. That's another old building. I meant to mention when we was at Hollythwood, I don't know if you saw the sign, how it was spelt, Hollythwood, but it means hall in the wood. Just the old English way of doing things. Sort of lazy, I suppose. We're around here. Town's getting a bit busier now. Probably was best to do it today, really, because it would have been busy yesterday. Just follow the road around here a bit. This is our town hall here. Over here is, I think, courts, and on this side here is our library, the town library. Well, this building on the left here is our town hall. Now then, we can park up here for a minute and just have a quick look. What's nice. So, welcome to Bolton Town Centre. Not as nice as it used to be. When I was a kid, all this, you'd have traffic running through it, all the buses and that. But I think they pedestrianised it in the early 70s, I think. Might have to look that up. So this is our town hall. Don't know what all this is about, all this advertising around the side. Well, there you go. And that's what Fred was working on when the BBC filmed him. You won't get me up there for a frigging gold clock. No way. Keep off the lions. Dangerous. This is the cenotaph where in a few weeks, no, it's not a few weeks actually, a couple of weeks, we will be laying wreaths, having a ceremony for the fallen heroes. On Remembrance Sunday. Alright. So that's our town hall. And our town centre. All changed, of course, from when I was a kid. I think this will probably be the only video that I do, because I hope you find it interesting, and if you do find it interesting, I don't think I can do it any better. I could probably polish it up a bit, but, and I think that is about it, really. Off home for a nice cup of tea. We've enjoyed it. It's yeah, I've had fun doing it, but it's very difficult to do, isn't it? Unless if you like confidence like I do, these things are very difficult to do. But there you go. We've got to try. And it's for the Buckeye boys, because the Buckeye boys have put enough up, so I thought I'd do one for them. So anyone else that's interested, if I've shown you mine, let's see yours. One of the town centre bus stations there. All that's going to be changing. They're doing alterations to the station. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll show you where I work and where I had my first pint. The pub's still open, and it's got an appropriate name for me anyway. Best way to go. Can't turn up there. Best way to go round here. Let me think. I can't think where I'm going. Bolton University. All that's fairly new. It used to be near where I work. In fact, I'll probably show you on the way home. Heading out of town this. We turn left here. Awful wet roads. All these houses are fairly new. Now then. Sunday market on down here, I think. Turn left in, and this is Lever Street. And when I first left school, I went working for a company up that road there. But we came for a pint. And the first place I had a pint was in this pub here called the Little John, and it's appropriate for me because my friends call me Little John on account I'm little, and I'm surprised it's still open. Amazing. Right.